Alright guys, this is Spider-926 on part 8 of Final Fantasy VI Advance. As we left off, we just got Sabin. We went through Mount Colt, the notorious encounter place, and we just are now stopped at this cave, which apparently did not show any title or label to what this place is known as. So let's go in. Ah, so this is the returner hideout. And so we go through this scene of following this guy. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. And I'm back. I just had to speed through that because honestly, waiting for that long, transition to get to the door like he does for you and tells you to please right this way, it's annoying to deal with. Now here is the returner's leader, Banon. I don't get why they give him in like the picture blonde hair when really he in the game doesn't show that much of a blonde like Sabin has. Of course, this news now about how she was used and how she reacted to an Isper, she feels like she's again going to be used by another group of people. And right now, Banon is being cold, and now it's going to tell us a story. The story of Pandora. As you see, Banon's really putting on the pressure on Terra here. I mean, not many people give her respect for how she's a good Final Fantasy character of her story, because a lot of people put a lot of pressure on her, yet she doesn't remember anything and she doesn't know what to do. So now Terra is basically getting pep talks from both Locke, Sabin, and Edgar, which I'll show you right now. Alright, Sabin, I won't tell him. And now this is where Edgar is. Ah, come on. Making this so comfortable. There we go. Oh. And that's another glitch. If you talk to them before, they go to where you talk to them, the transition looks weird. So as you see, the returners understand that if they try to force you, it's not right and it's not fair to do. Whereas if they try to let you go, then they know they lose an opportunity to save the world. So, as you see, it's not only hard for Terra, but also hard for them. And there we go, an air knife, a Phoenix down, those will be important later on, and replacing the Phoenix down I lost. Oh, a Knight's Code. Now that's an okay relic. All that basically does is like for those Paladin maneuvers, or Knight maneuvers from Final Fantasy V and Final Fantasy IV, where if someone is low on health, basically Knight Code will allow that character to defend that person, whoever is weak, so that way they don't get killed by a final blow. Now this is an important part that only my cousins were able to tell me about. Now basically now you have to make a choice. Will you be their last ray of hope or not? Now, whatever you say here, if you say yes right away, you get a relic called Gauntlet, which we know if you hold a sword with only two hands together, it will increase its power. However, as you'll see to my madness in about a minute, about why I keep saying this one word to him when making the choice. As you see, Banon's making a different side motion, which makes you indicate that he's, you know, really thinking about what's going on. About maybe he was too hard on you. And so now, this little scene happens. Terra's doubting herself. And this is where oh no! They found out where they are! Meaning Edgar. Hey! Well, there goes Edgar's chances for getting Terra now. Alright, so apparently now we are going to go down a waterfall. And now this is the important part why I kept saying no. Genji Glove! Now if anybody knows about the whole Final Fantasy, the best equipment that you could find in a game is called the Genji armor and the Genji shield and the Genji sword, and not the Genji sword, sorry, that's made up. And then there's the Genji glove. Now basically what that is, hang on, give me a sec. Alright, so if I take off Jeweled Ring for the Genji glove, you get to do this. Dun 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 dun! That's right, you lose the shield, but you put on 2 swords on at the same time. I consider that a very helpful trait, considering the fact that we really don't have the time to, you know, use the Genji glove as such. Now, I never knew about this before. I never had a clue about this secret, but it was thanks to my cousins that I learned about this. Well, here's Lethe River. And there's the raft that we're supposed to go on. Now, I would start the raft journey right now, but I think if I start now, I'll run out of time, and I don't want to, like, deal with the YouTube time thing. So, I'll start this until next time. So, here we this is Spire 926, ending log, and see you guys in the next part.